Welcome back, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well, getting lots of riding done. This is gonna be a story about the very first time that I went and I rode on the freeway, or the interstate is what some people call it. If you've been around the MotoAlley community channel for a while, you know that you've probably never watched a video where I ride on any other roads or any major roads compared to roads like this, county highways, never any interstates. And it's not that I don't think this bike can handle it, more or less the safety aspect of it, especially here, and I'll tell you why. The one buddy that I ride with occasionally, he's all for going fast. He enjoys going fast. He's got a katana. That thing whips. It goes pretty decent. A couple of years ago, I popped by his house and we went for a quick ride. We went up, I think we did like a big loop, and we ended it by going on the 402, which here in Ontario, pretty major artery that links pretty much the US to London, if not farther. It definitely does go farther, I think, but it's an artery that runs right through the lower part of Ontario. We hopped on it. We were only on it for maybe 20 minutes, if that. That ride, he said, he asked, he's like, hey, want to hop on the 402? I'm like, okay, I've never done it before, so I'm kind of nervous. He's like, don't worry, I got you, we're good. So we hop on it. I believe it was a weekday, and out of all the highways like that we have in Ontario, the 402 is the least congested, the least busy, but it's still fairly busy. The posted speed limit of that road is 110. This bike will do 110 no problem. Like any roads like that, I'm not sure exactly if it's that way where you're at, but here, any roads like that, people will pass you if you're doing 130, and they will pass you like you're standing still. Knowing that, being familiar with that, and getting on that road, I was nervous. Being on a motorcycle, you're more open, you're more vulnerable. People don't see you. People have no respect for you, really. So we hopped on there. We were riding along. There were parts of it where when I would get up to, I don't know, 110 plus, there was parts of the road where the pavement was a little more worn, so I could feel it on my tires. I had a little bit of a shimmy. That was pretty nerve-wracking. When it comes to riding, I prefer to keep my bike's RPMs under screaming, if that makes sense at all. I don't want to have the throttle pinned all the time. I don't want the RPMs to go up super high. I don't want it to sound like it's redlining. Not saying that I did on this, but I had the RPMs revving up higher than what I prefer them to be, and seeing as it's an older bike, I don't know the condition of the inside of the motor, so having it revved up for that long, I'm not sure exactly what the RPMs were, but that made me a little unsettled. I didn't want to have the bike locking up or blowing up on a major interstate, on a major highway, so that was a fear that I had. I also had vehicles flying past me. People are always in a hurry to get nowhere fast on those type of roads. And even though I was with a buddy, you can't help but feel open, vulnerable, and like you're a target. So needless to say, the entire 20 minutes that we were on that road, I was pretty much ripping on for dear life, not really enjoying too much of it. Like, I enjoyed it because I was riding, but I didn't enjoy it like I usually enjoy riding. If I do it more, I'll probably become more relaxed at it. You can't just pull off to the side of the road and have people swerve out and around you like you can on here. There's not houses that you can pull into the end of their laneways if you break down like you can on here. The law enforcement in the area, if you break down on those roads, they want you to get off the side of the road and move along as fast as possible. They will try to push you to get out of the way. That was another stressor. Not that any bad experience came from it, knowing how I felt going on to it and during the entire ride, I've never really forgot it. I have no real desire to do it again. I will if I have to. I know the bike is capable of doing it, but I don't want to put myself in a position that I can potentially get seriously injured or, you know, the other thing. I know anytime you get onto your bike, there is that risk. Being on an interstate like that, I feel you have more of a risk on getting injured or whatever. Maybe that says something for the type of rider that I am. Maybe I just need more experience with it, which I probably do. Where I was born and raised, there was no interstates like that around. The closest interstate like that around was an hour and a half away. So if I was to be in that area still, I definitely wouldn't be hitting roads like that. I guess one piece of advice that I can offer for those that are wanting to do something like that, but they never have, is don't do it by yourself. If you have anxiety about riding on busy roads, do it in a group, do it with a friend. Make sure that you can handle your bike, make sure you're comfortable with it, make yourself seen, make yourself heard. I'm not saying that that'll prevent anything from happening on an interstate or on a freeway like that. It gives you a little bit more of an opportunity to be seen, to be heard, to make it to your destination without incidents. I know there are people out there, firefighter, a lot of his videos, he's riding on interstates to and from work. He's riding on major roads to and from work. I give him credit. He's a lot more eager to do that type of riding than what I am. Especially, I remember in one of his videos, he was talking about driving the fire truck and having people not even pay attention to him when he's in a fire truck. Like, knowing that and living that, he's still willing to hop on an interstate. That's mad crazy. I have mad respect for people like that. In the comments below though, do you have the same type of feeling that I do when it comes to interstates? Or do you just kind of hop on it and just cruise? Maybe the interstate system in the US is a little bit different than what it is here in Canada. I don't know. Maybe it's a location specific thing. I know around here though, when there's, I don't even know, probably a couple million people that ride or drive on those roads daily, it's pretty nuts. The vast majority of the population of Canada resides in the southern part of Ontario, where I'm at, or a few hours from where I'm at. So you have people from all walks of life cruising those roads, and a lot of them are from countries that they really don't give a shit. Before this video gets any longer, smash that thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. I've got a real push going for 1,000 subscribers. It's a goal that I want to hit by the end of the year. I'm working overtime on creating these videos, so if you're enjoying them, feel free to support a motovlogger. Subscribing is free, thumbs up is free, watching the videos is free. As always, keep your shiny side up and ride safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.